Today marks the 70th anniversary of Lou Gehrig's iconic Luckiest Man speech. In baseball parks across the country, those words will be spoken again, not only to honor the legend, but to also raise funds and awareness for the disease that bears his name, otherwise known as amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, or ALS. Thanks to Michael Goldsmith, a BYU law professor and a lifelong Baltimore Orioles fan who was also diagnosed with this incurable disease, Gehrig's message of hope will once again be heard.
Well, I was diagnosed with ALS in 2006. Of course, it's a devastating diagnosis and has been very difficult for my family and me to deal with. And so after feeling very sorry for myself time and again, I thought I must begin to do something constructive. What can I do? And I thought, why not spend some time promoting the cause of dedicating next July 4th as Lou Gehrig ALS Day at every major league and minor league stadium in the country.
Michael decided to put his plan into action by writing a column in Newsweek challenging Major League Baseball to take on his idea, honoring Gehrig and taking an active role in helping raise donations to find a cure for ALS. His lifelong friend Eric Press decided to help make his vision into a reality by introducing New York Times sports columnist George Vesey to Michael, hoping to gain more exposure for the idea.
And the article in Newsweek was powerful and touching and made a very good point, but it wasn't clear to me that it would have any impact at Major League Baseball or even that they would necessarily see it, so I reached out to George.
I looked at it, and of course Eric was saying it would make a column for you, and he was absolutely right, because Gehrig is a mythic figure, and for someone of this day and age to have such a terrible thing happening to him, but to refer to Gehrig and to be able to bring it to what baseball could be doing with its legend, Michael was spot on, and I was glad to have a little partner.
This is something that's win-win for baseball. This is something that allows them to take comprehensive action and commit to doing it year after year until a cure has been found.
By writing this and getting it into Newsweek, having the Times pick up on it through a friend, all of these things were set in motion by him and other people, that one good person can set other things in motion.
The article generated momentum for the campaign. Major League Baseball followed through and announced that July 4th, 2009 is For ALS Day in ballparks across the country, with all donations going directly to 4 major ALS research foundations.
I think that For ALS Day throughout Major League Baseball is historic in the sense that it will raise awareness as never before for ALS, because the more Derek Jeters we have focused on a problem, the faster we'll get it done.
When it's presented to them, and for many of them perhaps it will be the first time while they're in the ballpark, when they, July 4th, Lou Gehrig, they've seen the movie, they've heard of it. If they're in the ballpark, most of them know enough about baseball to know about Lou Gehrig, and when Lou Gehrig and ALS and Luckiest Man are brought up, I think it will strike a chord in people.
I think that this will serve as a unifying call to action for everyone to get involved.
Michael's story reinforces the statement that one person can make a difference. But sadly for Michael, the disease has begun to show its effects. However, his efforts to help find a cure have been nothing short of remarkable.
It's everything that I hoped for and more. I never imagined that it would come this far.
I know that he's proud of what he's done. I think all of us have to look into our own hearts and say, if this is somebody who got us to reach into our pocket, fight this disease because it's still untamed, that's something that we have to look forward to.
I think one person has the ability to make a huge difference. I think Lou Gehrig made a difference. Michael is making a difference today with For ALS. But the big take-home point is that we're all coming together. Each of us can make a difference, but together we'll find the cure.
With any luck, Mickey will be around to celebrate this event next year. But time is short. Like Vin Scully would say, somebody's on the disabled list, he's day-to-day, we're all day-to-day. For Mickey, there are fewer days left than for most of us. But if he has established something that can become an annual event that eventually will help defeat this disease, I think he'll feel that he has achieved something remarkable and something that will help others.
Lou Gehrig, by all accounts, was a paragon of virtue and deserves to have more associated with his name than this terrible disease. And so I would like to see every team, Major League and Minor League, devote July 4th to Lou Gehrig and ALS and to showing the film of Gehrig's remarks at Yankee Stadium and inspiring fans and players and others to contribute to the cause.
For the past 2 weeks, you've been reading about a bad brag.
Yet today, I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth.
I've been in ballparks for 17 years and have never received anything but kindness and encouragement from you fans.
Look at these grand men. Which of you wouldn't consider it the highlight of his career just to associate with them for even one day? Sure, I'm lucky.
Who wouldn't consider it an honor to have known Jacob Ruger?
Also, the builder of baseball's greatest empire, Ed Barrow.
To have spent 6 years with that wonderful little fellow, Miller Huggins.
Then to have spent the next 9 years with that outstanding leader, that smart student of psychology, the best manager in baseball today, Joe McCarthy. Sure, I'm lucky.
When the New York Giants, a team you would give your right arm to beat, and vice versa, sends you a gift, that's something.
When everybody down to the groundskeeper and those boys in white coats remember you with trophies, that's something.
When you have a wonderful mother-in-law who takes sides with you and squabbles with her own daughter, that's something.
When you have a father and a mother who work all their lives so you can have an education and build your body, it's a blessing.
When you have a wife who has been a tower of strength and shown more courage than you dreamed existed, that's the finest I know.
That I might have been given a bad break, but I've got an awful lot to live for. Thanks.